Hello everyone, my name is Drew, call sign AC3DS, and today I'm going to try and solve a problem that I've been having for a while now. And it's not a big problem, but it's something that creeps up anytime that I'm looking to go mobile with my Icom 7300. And that's that really, I only have one radio. So anytime that I want to leave the house and go out into the field at all with it, I need to take off the power, these terminals, these ring terminals that I have from the back of my Astron 35M power supply. And the back of the power supply has the posts that these ring terminals go through, and that's fine. It works perfect in the house, but it's kind of a pain whenever I want to go mobile. So I have to take off the nuts, take off the washers, and and then reassemble it when I come back home. And then also when I'm out in the field, it's also a little bit awkward to connect these over to a battery. And so I want to really clean this up through the use of power poles. And these power poles should help to make the quick connect and disconnect a lot easier. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some cables, some connectors, and give it a try and see what happens. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to snip off the ends that I have here. I'm actually going to snip them off a little bit down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach power poles onto the main power supply from the Icom 7300, and I'm also going to attach power poles to each one of the leads that are left. So that way I can leave this attached to the Icom, or to the Astron, and then I can make a quick connect and disconnect from the radio. That's what I'm going to start with. Yowza. Get these about the same length. All right. Now I'm just going to strip these back. Here we go. Not a lot there, but that should be sufficient. I think I'll take a little bit more off the next one. That looks like a better length. Now I'm going to put the terminals onto them. This is the end that goes onto the wire and actually slides into the housing. And so this is what I have to slide right onto the wire here. So I'm just going to heat up the post a little bit first. And then I'm just going to add some solder in here. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we do the second one. And now I'm just going to put on another post. There we go. Now, see here, I've got the heat applied to one end, and I'm able to easily feed the solder through the opposite end. So I know that I've heated this up well. And the last step is to insert into the power pole connector. So I'm going into the large large square, and I'm looking for the recess inside that will allow me to push it in. All right, now that the black one is finished, it's time to do the red, the positive. And so all I'm going to do again is I am just going to slide this in. So I'm just trying to show you an orientation here. So I have the metal posts that are on the inside, on the bottom here. So what you can see from that direction. And then the other direction that I'm going to go in at is this way, I believe. So then it's just a matter of having some finger strength to push it in, and it just slides, yep, it just pushes in. And that's it. Good to go. So I'm just checking continuity here, and I can see that in fact when I make a connection, or I touch both ends, using my multimeter, the positive is working fine. And sure enough, the negative is working fine as well. So we're good. This should work just fine. And just to test it on the back of the Astron, I have my positive and negative here. And that looks good. That gives me, it's not a lot, but it's just enough to be able to connect into and out of. So I'll just put the nuts and the washers on the back here and we'll be in good shape. All right, for the next step, I have to attach power poles to the ends of my Icom 7300 power cable. And to do that, it's exactly the same process as it was for the others. And so we're gonna go into montage mode. All right, it's time for the test. Let's try the main power supply first. Put those in. Hey, turns on. Excellent. So this is coming from the Astron 35M power supply through the power poles and into the radio. And I'm not going to key up because it's not connected to an antenna. I don't want to fry anything. All right, so now let's turn this off, and now let's test and see if we can get it to work off of the battery. So just disconnecting the power poles there, and now connecting the battery. Trying it again. Hey! All right, it's working. Excellent. That was the goal. I would consider that a success. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If this was helpful to you, or if you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. Turn that bell on for notifications. Hopefully we'll be coming out with new content every week or so here into the future. So thanks.